What's up, everybody? Trey back with G2 Tactical. Super happy to have you with us today. We're going to be taking a look at the all-black CANIK MC9, CANIK's newest offering, their first offering in the micro-compact world of 9mm. We're super excited to have it out here on the channel. I know I am, because CANIK is my favorite gun brand, Century Arms. They make phenomenal firearms. If you guys haven't checked out our other videos on the Rival, the SFT, the SFX, just great guns altogether. And I say that because they perform. So without further ado, let's see how this one performs. These are my first shots ever out of the box. The only thing that I've changed on this particular pistol is that magazine little pinky extension on the bottom. I took off the old plate, put this new one on, but it came with it, so I haven't bought anything to accessorize this particular gun with. Let's see how she shoots. That was fun. It is a micro compact 9mm at 15 yards.
With no optic.
No optic on it at all. All we're using is the front white dot, which is massive, and you guys know that I love that sight setup. It's how it came. Having a rear blacked out sight with that front white dot to place in between the two posts is just a beautiful thing. I want to shoot it some more, and I'm sure you guys want to see me shoot it some more, so I'm going to do that. They say run it like a scalded dog, and if she goes, she'll go or she'll blow. So that's what we're working on right now, is going or blowing. So, good catch and a nice toss. So, first thoughts and impressions, okay?
Well, we've already shot this gun, you know, we shot the two-tone, no, I'm sorry, the all FDE, we did that one, yeah, so it's the same gun, just different color, you know.
Same gun, different color, but
different day.
A lot of times, we review guns on the channel that you guys have different experiences with,
right?
So, because of that, every now and then, especially if we really like the gun brand or had a great experience with it, we'll go pick up another one just to make sure that our first video, our first initial thoughts, our range trips, were indeed accurate. And I can say this for a fact, that I think it was and think it is, because it's shooting great, no problems whatsoever so far. You guys have seen every shot that I've put through this particular pistol. And I'll even add this part, right? I have been carrying this gun in my pocket. That's how confident I am in CANIKs, is that I don't even really feel the need to shoot them. I just, out of the box, no oil, no cleaning, can carry it and feel confident about that gun because it is super reliable and a great firearm. But with that being said, cutting grass, heating an air, things that I would normally sweat my pocket, I would get like a lot of dirt, dust, grass for that matter, all collect in my pocket, might get in the gun, and it's still shooting that great. I've been doing that for about a week now, and I'm not saying that, you know, that would make it fail, but I'm just letting you guys know that it has not just been a safe queen and will not be a safe queen, because the CANIK MC9 has been a gun we have been looking forward to getting for quite some time before we even knew what it was going to be called. And if we're being honest, we talk a lot on the channel about what guns we would like to see certain manufacturers make. We would love to see CZ make a couple 45s, maybe a compact 45. And whenever the SIG 365 came out, it was in competition with that 43, and all of these other gun companies have come out with a micro compact 9, but CANIK hadn't come out with one yet. They finally did. They came out with the CANIK MC9, and it seems to be incredibly popular all over the internet. People are ranting, raving, reviewing it, and they're loving it, right? And you seemingly can't find one with the FBI. They're starting to come into stock, but I think Gene mentioned to me one time, some local guy that we know, he recently looked online and they're going like above MSRP. Now that's something you haven't seen happening a lot in the past couple months, but during the pandemic, tons of that was going on. You just couldn't find stuff. But enough yabbering, let's shoot some more. is so much fun to shoot. And at 15 yards, a micro compact 9mm. I love this gun. I will say this though, Gene mentioned this whenever we left the range, and I didn't really pay much attention to it, but the MC9, that trigger, is still a CANIK trigger. It's still a great trigger, but it's a little bit different. I don't really know how to put that into words, but I'm gonna do my best, because I know that's why you guys are watching. It's because you want to know about the gun, you want to see how it performs. But if I'm just being honest, I feel like it's a little bit, it's not as attentive, if that makes sense, but it's still an amazing trigger. It has a very phenomenal reset. The reset isn't as pronounced, I don't think.
I don't think it's as short, and I don't think it's as, I think it's as pronounced. I just don't think it's as short, and the trigger feels a little heavier to me now.
Yeah.
Don't make us walk the plank on that one, because I don't know. I haven't checked into that, but
I am really happy with this gun. I've been wanting, like, to get out here and shoot this gun. Like, I've had it in my pocket.
I've already shot one, but mine did have a Hollison up there. So, I haven't shot one without an optic. So, I think I can do better than that, though. I mean, you was on target, but it was low.
That's an accusation right there. You got to follow through.
Zoom in on the target. Zoom in on my face. I mean,
Well,
the target don't lie.
It's not always about where you hit the target. It's just about hitting the target.
Do y'all agree with that?
They do. They don't. Yeah, they don't. It's all right.
Let's see.
Not bad.
I just tell you what, man. There's just few guns on the planet. Like we're not tactile guys. I know it's G² Tactical, but you got to have a catchy little name.
That's right.
But I see these guys a lot of times. I watched this one video the other day. This dude was like all over the place, and I'm like, man, that dude is awesome.
Yeah.
And then they pan down range to look at his gun or his target, and this whole 10 by 10 area just condensed with nothing but metal targets. I mean, he could have shot off his hip down here and hit something, I'm like, well, he ain't that great then. But then I have saw some other ones where, hey man, they were actually pretty dang good. But that certainly is not me, I'm the everyday range guy. I think Trey is as well. So to be able to take a gun this small, which most people are just not in general that accurate with, especially at this distance, and if we need to get the rangefinder out and prove to everybody this is indeed 15, 16 yards here, we could certainly do that, but I got the rangefinder right there.
So we got 2 plates down there at 15 yards.
That's to be able to swap back and forth. I know it's just 2 targets, but that white dot, that big white dot there, like Trey said, it does pick up very, very nicely. And man, it's just, generally a micro compact is not that fun to shoot. It's just not. But this one manages to recoil very nicely. I know that there's been some folks that have said they've had issues with not feeding. I guess maybe something with the feed ramp. I'm not really sure what kind of problem they had going on, but this is the second one we've had. People claim all the time that they have issues, and then they dog us, right? You know, as if we want to buy a gun and it be a piece of crap. No, this money's coming out of our pocket.
Yeah.
If we have to sell it, we have to sell it for a loss. And that's no good. I mean, that doesn't get us more guns to do YouTube reviews for. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no reason whatsoever to lie. And I can't necessarily speak for Trey, but I can certainly speak for myself. My favorite brand is CZ. And if I buy a CZ that's a straight up piece of crap, I'm not going to discredit the entire brand, but I'm going to get rid of that one. And I'm certainly going to tell you guys about it. And CANIK is one of those few brands left in my safe. I think Junior and I was talking about this the other day. What brands are in the safe that you can honestly say throughout all the time you've been shooting them, you've never had a single failure of any kind? I named 2. CANIK and H&K. And up until we shot that CZ P10F 45, chambered in 45, and we had those few, what was it? It failed to fully go back into battery. Now, I don't know if it was a gun failure, a cleaning thing. I'm not really sure. Well, we did a follow-up on it. It performed fine, so I got it back on the nightstand again, but we didn't hide that. But I can't technically say that it's one of the brands in the safe that we've never had a failure with. The only 2 brands I have left out of all the brands well, we could say that about Stoker too.
That's true.
Because I only have 1 Stoker though, so that really ain't fair.
Well, but we also haven't shot as many CANIKs as we have CZs. There's not as many offerings.
Right, so I got H&K and I got CANIK left in the safe. And that's even talking about shooting Trey's offerings as well. So let's do a little rapid fire here. Man, she's fast. She's fast.
I love it.
What you want to do, Trey?
I'm gonna shoot them out real quick.
Sorry?
Yeah, I don't want them to get bored. I know that, you know, shooting and watching people shoot is not boring, but they got other videos to watch, right?
That's right, that's right.
Of ours, right? Okay. Guys, we really appreciate all you guys watching. We appreciate the support, the comments, the subscriptions. Go check us out on Rumble if you haven't already. And again, thank you.
Hey, you know what? Do a drop.
A drop?
Yeah, wait a minute. Do this one first since it's finish out that box.
Okay.
Drop and reload. Get tactical. You know what I'm saying?
Whew. All right. I might be able to do that.
No pressure, no pressure.
We'll see what she's got.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Look at him. Look at him. Yes, sir.